It's our 4th month island hopping through the Caribbean as digital nomads. And this month we're diving into the French Caribbean island of Martinique, which is known for its gorgeous beaches, incredible marine life, and delicious restaurants just waiting to be savored. This island is huge though, so we'll have to split our Martinique travel guides into multiple videos, so be sure to subscribe to see our entire journey all around the island. To kick off this Martinique series though, we'll get started in Martinique's capital, showing you 12 must-see things to do in Fort-de-France that will definitely make you fall in love with this vibrant city. All in this episode of Lucas World Travel. So today we're going to take the ferry to Fort-de-France. So currently we're staying in Les Trois Îlets, and we're going to use Les Vedettes Tropicales to ferry across to Fort-de-France. Taking the ferry is nice because it saves you from sitting in traffic, plus the boat ride is an attraction in and of itself because you can sightsee this beautiful island from the water. And round-trip tickets for €10 a piece. You can buy your tickets at these little kiosks. So after a scenic ferry ride, we're making our first stop at the Office of Tourism here in Fort-de-France. And this is a great place to stop in order to get your bearings and to get a free map of the city. They also offer a tour of Fort Louis here. So we found out the schedule. They have tours nearly every day, like Tuesday through Saturday at noon in English. However, they do have frequent holidays, so you have to check with the office to make sure your day is not a holiday. We'll show you more of our tour of Fort Louis a bit later in the video. But for now, we'll continue our self-guided tour of Fort-de-France. So behind me we have St. Louis Cathedral, which was built around 1895. But what's most interesting about this church is that they made the spires and all the accents out of metal. So this church is able to withstand natural disasters like all types of storms and even fire. It's the first time I've seen a church built this way. So it's a fascinating thing to come see when you're in Fort-de-France. So currently we're just using the app GPS My City to take a self-guided walking tour of Fort-de-France. And it's lovely so far. We're able to see the Parc Savane, the archaeological museum behind me, and this lovely post office. So we're just taking in all the beautiful historic buildings and seeing the site in Fort-de-France. So now we walked all the way down to the Schulcher Library, which is spectacular to see. It was built in 1889 in Paris for the World Exposition. And afterwards, it was dismantled, mailed, and reassembled here in Fort-de-France, Martinique.
And the cool part is the same guy who built that cathedral is the same guy who built this one. And it appears to be mostly metal. When you go inside, there's some great architectural features inside.
Next, we walked over to the market hall, where they sell a variety of fresh fruit and vegetables. You can even pick up some local spices and a variety of local drinks. In the back, they even have restaurants where you can try some delicious local food. Our friend Patrice recommended Chez Carol, and boy oh boy, what a good recommendation it was. So we're starting with the entree of Accra, which is a salted codfish that's fried. So I got the chicken Colombo, which is a curried chicken. David got the grilled fish, which wound up being the best dish of the bunch. And Patrice got the chicken fricassee, which is a flavor I've grown to love so much during my time in Martinique. After a delicious lunch at the market, we hopped one block over for dessert at Patisserie Ferry. David has a tower of sweetness.
Tower.
Don't ask me the real name. I have a passion fruit, something or another. pan au chocolat with a hot chocolate. Yummy. So inside there's fruit and it's tart and tangy just like I like it. Its inside is like full of cream.
Yeah. So it has hits of chocolate. But this is like vanilla, nutmeg, kind of a cinnamon kind of a taste to it.
So David's tastes like a Snickers bar to me, so that's very good. After dessert, we headed over to the Garnier Street Colors, which is a beautifully painted street that's great for pictures and great for bars, restaurants, and coffee. So another day, we came back to Fort de France to catch a tour of Fort St. Louis. Now, this fortress was built in the 1670s in order to defend the town, which was called Port Royal at the time, from invading forces like the British and other countries as well. Now, Fort St. Louis is still an active military site. So when you take a tour of it, you can't go all the way around the fort. So our tour guide, Maurice, really was excellent and gave a good historical explanation. And the fortress has some great views of the bay as well. You don't get to see much of the fort itself, but I do think it's still worth it if you're interested in learning about the history of Martinique. Beach Française is right in front of the fort, so we're just enjoying the beautiful sea view right here. And you're probably going to be very hot after your tour, so if you bring your swimsuit, you can jump right into the water after your fortress tour. And it's crazy to me that such a beautiful beach is right in the heart of city center. The town also has a nice mollycoddle where you can walk, ride your bike, and just enjoy the view of the bay. And after our fortress tour, we headed to Spice and Sugar for a cafeteria-style lunch. So we're at Sugar and Spice restaurant, and we got chicken, rice, vegetables, and plantain. We got the same thing, and it was just 29 euros, so relatively affordable. So that meal was really delicious, really flavorful, and really affordable. Now, when we got here, we were the first ones here. Now the line is out the door, and I really see why. Because with prices being this good and the food being this good, definitely come to Sugar and Spice. But our journey through Martinique is just getting started, so please like and subscribe to follow along to see even more incredible things to do on the island. Until next time, check out our full Caribbean travel guide playlist on the right there, so you can see what island hopping through the Caribbean is really like. As always, thanks so much for watching, thanks for sharing with all your travel pals, and happy travel planning. Until next time.